Hi there and welcome to this live stream. Just a little bit of a test to try and figure out some of the audio and other issues that I had last night. So not really expecting anyone to watch this, but it's one way of figuring out how it works. Just going through the usual setup processes, checking everything is all configured as it should be. One thing I like to do is get a thumbnail for the stream. Okay, that's set up.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to welcome you aboard our flight. When you find your seat, please be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. Unless you're in the front row, please place all of your items in the overhead
Get the Restream chat up.
If you have any trouble finding a location for your carry-on items,
Got PACX running.
know and we would be happy to assist you. If the overhead bin is full, please make sure you
so we have power to the aircraft, and we have the doors are open. So what are we doing? We're flying a regional Aer Lingus flight which operates as Gemstone 69 Mike. We're flying from Dublin in Ireland over to Manchester in the UK. It's a pretty short flight. Let me see if I can figure out how to. Okay, we'll bring up another screen now just for the flight briefing. So here it is on Volanta. So Gemstone 69 Mike flying Dublin to Manchester, alternates Heathrow, and 47-minute flight time, cruising at 1700 feet, expecting to depart runway 10 right. We'll be taking off just a shade under 22 tons, 158 nautical miles, and 1,698 kilograms of fuel on board. Just made it a round number because it's easier to load that way. The weather, as you can see here at Dublin, is not as bad. I've seen a few flashes of lightning. There's some CB around, I think, but it was definitely rain and icing about. What does the MEDAR say? So we've got minimum VFR, 12 degrees, light rain, 8 knots, and that's variable between 100 and 170, but good visibility in a ceiling of 1,000 feet. And QNH 1001, that's the real world METAR. Not expecting any SIGMET en route other than the icing, and I haven't checked what it is in Manchester yet, but we'll do that. Just go back to Volanta. Okay, so that's the general plan. I mean, we've got the Liffey 4 Echo departure, so let's bring that up. So that's a 10 right runway departure, so above 4,000 by DW 553, and then let's, what transition have I got? I've got the Liffey transition. There it is, Liffey 4 Echo, yeah. So, and then max 290 below flight level 23, well, that won't affect me, I'm only going up to flight level 170 on this flight. just have a look at the airport and where we are. So we're over here at Stam 52, where these gemstone flights depart from. And if we are taxiing over to 10 right, I'll expect us to come out here and we'll pick up, I can't remember what this taxiway is here, I'll have to check. We'll pick up Fox, we'll pick up F Outer, probably cross at Papa 1, and then Whiskey 3, Whiskey 2, and then Sierra. That seems to be the preferred taxi routing that I've had in the past from Dublin. And I do understand that they tend to use 10 right for departures and 10 left for landing. Simbrief originally gave me runway 16, which I'm also informed is not used at Dublin. I guess I could actually have a quick look at Sky Vector. Oh, it's not Sky Vector. Radar 24, which it's timed out. Yeah, we can see someone, Ryanair, departing on 10 right at the moment. Okay, we'll go back to the sim. We'll hop back in the cockpit and we'll get on with our pre-flight. Okay, so we've got ground power on and our nav lights are on, the wipers are off. I'll start our flow. What I'm going to do is put some panel lights on because it's a bit dim. Okay, they're all off. Fuel pumps. So left is run. Open the crossfeed valve. Pump 2 on, cruise across crossfeed. I've dropped the resolution on my screen to 2K. See if that helps my frame rates. And it hasn't really helped the frame rates, or it doesn't seem to be. And yeah, I can really notice the difference between this and 4K. Okay, landing gear 3 green. The TLU is an auto. No lights. Right, squib test. And I may go back to 4K just to see what that is going to be like frame rate rise, because this is really noticeable. For me, probably not for anyone watching. Ah yeah, I can read the panel now. Okay, where were we? Just done the first panel, so I'm going to pop my nav lights and wing lights and logo lights on, and we will get the prop brake ready. I need to pressurize the hydraulics. That is now ready, and I will do a crossfeed test as well at the moment. And there we do. We've got okay. And just close that crossfeed valve. So the rest of this panel, engine starts off, no lights. Main battery selected, battery on, no lights. Yep, that all looks good. Emergency lights can be armed. One fault light on the anti-ice. De-ice, anti-ice is all off. Probe heats are off. Put the window heat on, and that's fault. Hydraulics and AC wild all okay. Annunciator light test. Tested. Okay, cabin slide 12 degrees. Oxygen main supply on. And we have 2 whatever that is in the oxygen. Anyway, full oxygen, smoke test. Clear that down. Engine 2 fire test. Salute test. And the fire test. Okay, that's all good. Move on to our next center console. Okay, that's engine 2. Engine 1. All good. Alright, I'm not going to do the trims. It's volume to 2, so just check condition levers are in cutoff. The idle gate is pulled, the parking brake is on, the gust lock is on, the throttles get them into ground idle, and the flaps are up. Okay, the radar can go to me. Test. And standby. Aircraft APM. Okay, that's all good. Right, that's aligned. Standby flight instrument. No lights on engine control. 3 green on the gear. Gear lever is down. Landing elevation is not yet set.
Terrain awareness. Test. Start. Terrain awareness. System test. Terrain awareness. Test complete.
Okay, coupled on the left. FM sources FM1. Okay, that's all good on that side. Oxygen, nose wheel steering. Go back for the pushback. Not going to do the stick shaker test. I'm not doing the electrical panel test because they don't really work very well. And on the index control panel, we'll put it on auto, but not yet. Okay, that's the basic flow. Not going to do a walk round. I mean, don't really need a pushback here, but we'll take one. Okay, I think we can now think about picking up ATIS. Okay, beyond ATC is not playing ball. Relaunch it and see if that works. Had another update to Beyond ATC this morning, and now it's connected.
Beyond ATC connected.
Okay, we're connected, and ATIS is on 129.640.
NH1001. Landing and departing runways 10 left, 10 right. Transition level 060. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Sierra. Dublin Airport information, Sierra. 0700 Zulu. Wind 140 at 1 tree light rain. Few clouds at 300. Ceiling 500 broken. 700 broken. Temperature 12. Dew point 11. QNH 1001. Landing and departing runways. 10 left, 10 right. Transition level 060. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Sierra.
Okay, we have Sierra.
Dublin Airport information, Sierra. 0700 Zulu. Wind 140 at 1 tree light rain. Few clouds at 300. Ceiling 500 broken. 700 broken. Temperature 12. Dew point 11. QNH 1001. Landing and departing runway.
Okay, we're on to Dublin clearance now. Dublin clearance, good morning. Gemstone 69 Mike, stand 52 with information Sierra, type ATR 72. Request IFR clearance to Manchester.
Gemstone 69, Mike, Dublin, delivery. Thanks for Sierra. Expect runway 10 right, Lifey 4, echo departure. Squawk 5, tree 5, tree.
Expect runway 10 right, Liffey 4, echo departure, squawk 5353, Gemstone 69 Mike.
Gemstone 69, Mike, read back, correct. Contact ground 130.79 when ready for push or start.
We'll contact ground on 139.7 when ready for push start. Gemstone 69 Mike.
Negative, ground on 130.79.
Ground on 130.79. Okay, I knew you'd got that frequency wrong. Right, so we have our clearance and it is going to be runway 10 right and the Liffey 4 echo departure, and we've got our squawk. So before I do anything else, I'm going to put in the squawk. And so it's on 7,000 at the moment. Squawk, that's the VFR squawk, so we'll put in 5, 3, 5, 3, and we will pop that on. Okay, and nav, just while I'm here, I'm going to turn off the auto tuning for the nav, and surveillance is auto at nav, and traffic is above. Okay. So you notice I didn't get an altitude clearance for the Liffey 4 echo, that's normal. And now we need to be above 4,000, so I will put in 4,000 for my initial climb on the flight guidance control panel, but I now need to input my flight plan to initialize. So we'll start with weight, and we know our zero fuel weight is, can't read my own handwriting at this point. Zero fuel weight is 2038. 20308. Fuel on board was 1698. 1698. Okay, 22006. That matches up 1.2 of trim. Performance. So our cruise is going to be flight level 170. Which it won't give us a flight level, and our alternate is Heathrow. GLL at same altitude. Okay, now we can go for flight plan initiation and the route. Before I do that, I'll put in my call sign 69 Mike, and we are going Dublin EID W to Manchester EGCC. Execute that, and we've got runway 10 right via the Liffey 4 Echo departure. Now you can execute that, and then from Liffey we are going on the Lima 975 airway to the Wolsey VOR. Is WEL there, and then we are going direct Mercy. So I'll execute that. Wolsey. And Mercy. So MIRSI is the next waypoint. And then it's going to be into Manchester after that, so that should be us. Execute that through. Why am I executing it now? Because if you don't execute it, then I like to run through.
Aircraft calling, I didn't get that.
Oh, ignore that, I pressed my push to touch by accident. Right, I like to be able to see step through the flight plan like this, just make sure it all looks right. Yeah, which it does, no discontinuity showing there. So put it back on to rows, or arc I should say. Right, so that is our flight plan in. Performance, so 112 knots it's saying. And we'll put this onto flight plan. Alrighty, I think we're ready to get things started. Everyone's on board, so we can close all the doors now. Get the tail prop in. We'll start up engine to hotel mode. So okay, starter to A and B, and we're going to start engine 2, starting NH, it's NH10, condition lever 2 to feather, ITT rising, oil pressure rising.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the flight attendants for a safety demonstration. When the seatbelt light is fastened, please make sure that your seatbelts are fastened low and tight across your lap.
Okay,
Fasten
peaked at
into the middle
698.
into one another and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. Please adjust it to keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire flight as you may
That says
unexpected
engine started in
There are several
hotel
emergency
mode,
exits on
so
this
we
aircraft.
can
To familiarize yourself with the
disconnect the ground
emergency
power
exits on this aircraft, please refer to the
and
safety card in the seat back pocket in front of you. In some
send the cart away, and you can see that we don't have any rotation there.
or
Now,
to guide you
actually,
towards the exit.
Naughty me, I didn't go through my final cockpit checklist before that.
Start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you, and place it
Parking
firmly
brake is
over your
set,
nose and
altimeter
mouth.
set,
Secure the elastic
checked.
band behind the head and tighten the straps if necessary. And don't worry,
Negative,
that doesn't inflate.
altimeters are
Oxygen
not
is flowing
set.
through the mask, and you can breathe normally.
They are now.
If you're traveling with children, now's the
1001.
time to pick your favorite one.
Landing
But
elevation
secure your mask and then assist others.
is in
Keep
at
your mask
200,
on until a member of the crew advises you it's safe to remove it. In
which
the
is correct for
unlikely event
Manchester.
of a water landing, a life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Flip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the strap to tighten. To inflate the
FMS
vest,
com
pull firmly
and
on the
nav.
dashboard only
Well, we
when
haven't set
exiting the
any
aircraft.
flight
If your life vest does not inflate
direct modes
automatically,
yet, so
blow
but
into
we
the
will
mouthpiece
set
for
heading,
manual inflation.
nav,
Each vest is equipped with a
and
whistle and light. If necessary,
IAS.
your seat cushion can be used as a
And I
secondary
said
emergency
before
device.
we would put
Pull the cushion from the
IAS,
seat, slip your arms into the
change
straps, and hug
that
the
on the
cushion to
index
your chest.
control panel
Once again, all
to
devices must be in
automatic,
airplane
so
mode, and
we've
your
got
larger
141
devices
megabit
must be
gently
turned off
showing
and
there.
stored at this time. Please securely stow your personal
So that's
items.
FMS,
Make sure your
common
seatbelts are
nav are
fastened in
set,
seat
fuel
belts and tray tables are in
quantities,
their full upright position. We
fuel
remind
on
you
board.
that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying
Yeah,
the smoke detectors
it's showing
located in the
1640,
laboratories is
I've got
prohibited by
more
law.
than that.
All of this information and more can be found in the
And
safety
we
card
need to
located
reset
in
the
the
fuel
seat back in
used.
front of you. We suggest reading this and let us
Confirm
know
the
if you have
takeoff
any
data,
questions.
and
Thank
I
you for
will
flying
do
with
the
us,
trim
and we
right
hope
now.
you enjoy your flight.
Not too much. There we go, 1.2 units of trim. Memo panel, check, and that is clear. Power management's and takeoff. We can put the seatbelt sign on now. Okay, that is the final cockpit preparation checklist complete, and we can now go on for rotation and start of engine number 1. I'll just get clearance for that. Dublin ground, Gemstone 69 Mike, request push and start.
Gemstone 69 Mike, Dublin ground, pushback approved. Face west.
Pushback approved, face west. Gemstone 69 Mike. Okay, so just checking something there. I'm going to apply my pushback now. Using the pushback helper.
Cabin is secure, ready for departure.
The taxiway is over here. Make the tug.
Cockpit to ground.
This is ground, standby.
Get the wheel chocks out now.
Standing by for pushback.
Cockpit to ground.
Release park and brake.
Go ahead.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
So before propeller rotation checklist, so cockpit door locking systems on, FMS and takeoff date is confirmed, trims are set, drill props on board, doors are all closed, seatbelts are on, and the beacon is on. Before rotation checklist complete, so we will power up the hydraulics, release the prop brake, and we will check for rotation. We have rotation. And we will bring our single channel, that's condition lever 2 to auto. MP rising, low pitch. Start engine 1, started. That's NH10, condition lever to feather, oil pressure rising, ITT rising. Peaked at 688.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Okay, parking brake set.
Ground. You may disconnect.
Okay,
Okay, sir,
condition
please
lever 1
disconnect.
to auto. Single channel, MP rising. So transformer rectifier unit is on, taxi lights are on. Okay, we'll just run through our before taxi checklist. Flight warning system, recall, nothing. Cockpit comm hatch, is it open? It is open. Condition lever 1 and 2 are in auto, anti-icing not required, TRU is on, anti-skid test formed, laps 15 set, nose wheel steering needs to go on. I had it disabled for the pushback, so nose wheel steering is on. Okay, we are ready for taxi. Dublin ground, Gemstone 69 Mike, ready for taxi.
Gemstone 69 Mike, runway 10 right, taxi via Charlie. Foxtrot outer, Hotel 1. Hold short, runway 16.
Runway 10 right, taxi via Charlie, Foxtrot outer, Hotel 1, hold short, runway 16, Gemstone 69 Mike. Okay. So that is going to be Charlie is through here, Foxtrot outer is down here. I'll have to check where hotel is. Okay, yeah, hotel, it's a couple down, so it'll be Hotel 1 and then we'll cross that Whiskey 1. I'll just bring that up on the screen. So we're here, it's going to be Charlie, Foxtrot Outer, Hotel 1, and then we'll carry on. Whiskey 1, then Sierra. Right. Good for a taxi. We'll release the parking brake. Bits and spots of rain. So our taxi checklist, our taxi and takeoff lights are on, brakes on, we have hydraulic pressure, flight guidance control panel, flight mode annunciator, checked and set, the takeoff config test. This is a little hard to see. Clicking the wrong switch there. Takeoff config test is okay. Do have traffic here. I just can't hear them. I've turned off the Microsoft Flight Simulator ATC voices just because it gets a bit too noisy. Let's get rid of this pushback. We're on to Charlie. So the runway heading is 097. I'll put that in a moment. Bit of traffic up in front of me. Oh, I should set AI flow and AI ground running. Little apps that help improve the behavior of traffic. Coming up on Foxtrot Outer. But this traffic coming from the right, can't tell what it is. It's a 320. I'll let him go by. Air Baltic, apparently. No livery. Foxtrot Outer. Confirmed. sure why I suddenly slowed down there, unless I was... I do have various, I think ActiveSky does jet wash. Anyway, unless I'm coming into a headwind. Yeah, that's it. Just turned into the wind there, slowed me down a bit. We're looking for Hotel 1. Papa 1 there. Should be Mike 1 coming up now. And immediately beside it, so that's Mike 1 there. And then immediately beside it should be Hotel 1. A bit too heavy on the brakes there. Okay, there's Hotel 1 indicated. We should get a runway crossing clearance. This is
Gemstone 69 Mike. Cross runway 16 at Hotel 1. Continue taxi via Hotel 1. Whiskey 1. Sierra 7.
cross runway 16 at Hotel 1. Taxi Whiskey 1 Sierra 7 for runway 10 right. Gemstone 69 Mike. Might not like that. Okay, put my landing lights and strobes on for crossing. There's Whiskey 1 on the other side. Okay, strobes and landing lights off. Roll down Whiskey 1 until we pick up Sierra. Then there's Sierra.
All aircraft be advised. Information Tango now current. QNH 1001.
Okay, there's no change in pressure. Just gonna make my yoke visible and try to. Okay, just long taxi down Sierra to Sierra 7, which is a holding point for runway 10 right. So if we do have to come back to the airfield for any reason, it'll be 10 left. We'll get the Constown VOR up. As well, okay. So our departure is going to be runway 10 right, and going to be runway heading to DW 553, which is DME 9 from Constown VOR, and we want to be above 4,000 feet, and then we'll be continuing on to DW 112, but we should be on LNAV by then. It's our departure briefing. Just check performance again. Yeah, VA1 112, VR 112, V2 115. No icing required. No anti-ice required. Try and make a note of the time when I take off as well. Welcome if you just joined the stream. Just taxiing down to runway 10 right here at Dublin for departure on the Liffey 4, flying ATR 72. That's Gemstone 69 Mike to Manchester. Bit thundery over here in Dublin. There's some segment for icing, but we shouldn't be running into, we should just be ahead of that.
Gemstone 69 Mike. Contact Dublin Tower 128.8.
Contact Dublin Tower 128.8, Gemstone 69 Mike. So I'm allowing Beyond ATC to do the radio changes because there's enough work to do flying this single pilot anyway. I'll contact Dublin Tower in a second. Just going to quickly do my before takeoff checklist. Sort the hold short, CR7. I'm going to take the gust lock off now. Just check the flight controls. All good. And spoiler lights activating. Yep. Okay, flight controls are checked. So gust lock is off. Our strobes and landing lights on. Our probe heating can go on. Yep. Okay, so before takeoff checklist. Briefing, takeoff briefing is performed, gust lock is off, flight controls are checked, transponder is squawking. Airflow, let's check the, yep, we have good airflow, cabin crew advised, engine bleed is required, external lights are on, and we will center the runway heading bug when we get onto the runway. Dublin Tower, Gemstone 69 Mike, ready for departure, runway 10 right.
Aircraft calling for departure, say call sign.
Gemstone 69 Mike.
Gemstone 69 Mike, Dublin Tower. Wind 140 at 12, runway 10 right, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 10 right. Okay, park brakes released. Wind at 140, so yeah, that's gonna be slightly from the right. So we'll get ourselves lined up and then we will center the heading bug. Okay, heading bug center, navigation display set. Zoom that out a bit. Right. Okay. Engines are in the notch. Lateral flight director bar is centered and the rudder arm is centered before takeoff checklist is complete. Okay, gonna push the stick forward and off we go. Rotating at 113. Airspeed's alive. Stick the ailerons to the right a bit with the wind. E1 rotate. There we go. Landing gear up. Go damper on. LNAV. I'll take 1,000 feet as acceleration altitude.
Gemstone 69 Mike, contact Dublin departure 133.28.
Contact Dublin departure decimal 133.28.
Don't
Gemstone
sink.
69 Mike. Yeah.
Don't sink.
What happens when you take the
Kilometer is uniform descent level 45, arrive for 18405. 45 and 18405, yeah, uniform.
Dublin departure, Gemstone 69 Mike, passing 1800 feet, Liffey 4 Echo departure. Okay, autopilot can go on.
Aircraft calling, request, not understood.
Kilo 59 Zulu, turn right, heading
Dublin
185.
Gemstone 69 Mike.
Right,
Good day, 1,900 feet.
Didn't like my
Gemstone 69 Mike, Dublin departure, identified, climb to flight level 100.
climb flight level 100, Gemstone 69 Mike.
Good morning, Speedbird 430, flight level 230, direct Sugol, speed 310 knots.
Okay,
Speedbird 430, Sugol, Sierra Papa Lima, runway 18 right.
so after
Sugol, Sierra Papa
takeoff
Lima,
checklist,
runway 18 right, Speedbird 430.
landing, there we go, and as a reminder, before we do after takeoff checklist, we're going to set our cleared altitude.
Ryanair 2 Foxtrot Echo, descent to level 170.
Descent fly level 170, Ryanair 2 Fox Echo.
So 10,000 set, so LNAV, IES, 170 magenta.
Kilo 41 Romeo, proceed to SOPEC.
Take 41 Romeo.
Okay, we're in the cloud, but it's 11 degrees total air temperature, so that's not icing conditions. after takeoff checklist. Landing gear is up, no lights, flaps are up. Power management.
7 from Mosquito 67 Delta, good morning. 190, heading 075.
Off, and altimeter is set check.
Mosquito 67 Delta, hello. Proceed to Tupac, runway 03.
Checklist complete.
Proceeding to Tupac, runway 03 in Eindhoven, Mosquito 67 Delta.
We're getting above the cloud. And what I'm hoping is, with this test, that it is all picking up the headset. So you're getting all the
Astrojet
chatter and everything.
8405, reduce speed to 250, knots approach 121205.
See that on the mixer. It's a bit loud, I'll dial it
250
down a bit.
and 125, 205, Oscar at 8405, bye-bye.
121-205.
121-205, Oscar at 8405, bye-bye.
That's all that weather that's coming in from the southwest. We're climbing very rapidly. We're right on the edge. Dublin was right on the edge of it, so we're leaving it behind pretty quickly. Speaking of weather,
Papa, reduce speed to 250, knots approach 121-205.
Coco,
radar on.
1205, 205,
Bye.
Tilt up to 4.5. So holding 170, we're climbing at 1100 feet per minute. It's about right for the ATR.
769, Mike, contact Shannon, control 132, decimal 15.
Contact Shannon on 132 decimal.
Negative, Shannon control on 132 decimal 15.
Yeah, I forgot the second part of that. Contact Shannon on 132 decimal 15, Gemstone 69 Mike.
Alpha November Tango. Good morning, Air Channel 348, flight level 290.
Shannon control, good morning, Gemstone 69 Mike. Passing flight level 75 for flight level 100.
Gemstone 69 Mike, Shannon control, good day identified, climb to flight level 170.
Climb flight level 170, Gemstone 69 Mike.
Leaving 310 for flight level 250.
Yeah, transmission level was
contact now Milan on 125 decimal 275, bye-bye.
So
25275,
yeah.
7332, bye.
Eurotrans 391, descend flight level 250.
Descending flight level 250, Eurotrans 391.
Eurotrans 391, correct. Contact Milan 125 decimal 275, goodbye.
125 275, goodbye, Eurotrans 391.
Everything is looking good. So 1,000 to go to our cleared flight level. Expecting cruise at 170.
Ethiopian 510, contact pass 128 decimal 835, goodbye.
So 128 835, Ethiopian 510, goodbye. Good morning, hearing 6815, flight level 330, climbing 350 on board by the
Hearing 6815, good morning, continuous please.
and hearing 6815.
One thing I think they need to maybe do with ActiveSky, there seems to be a lot of diffusion, so that's the sun up there. And it's, you can see, you can't actually, it's always very diffuse, the light that comes from it.
Eurotron 308, when ready, descend flight level 250.
When ready, descend flight level 250, Eurotron 308.
Okay, well that's us coming up on... Ah, no, I did
308,
actually get
report
cleared to flight
clear
level
level 2 Milan 125.275. Bye-bye.
25275 with that clearance, Eurotron 308.
Okay, indicated airspeed 170 magenta shown, flight level 170 selected. You had a bit of a level out there. Okay, so we're above 10,000, landing lights can go off, seatbelt signs can go off, which we will...
Radar, Sky Travel 7363, flight level 360.
Sky Travel 7363, hello, proceed from present position direct to Botany.
Belt fastened while you are seated and do not congregate in the galleys or near the lavatories. Crew has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. You can now get up and move about the cabin. However,
47,500, good morning, flight level 360.
Ethiopian 500, good morning, square 7514, from present position direct to Sandy.
Direct to Sandy and confirm squawk 7510.
7514.
Roger, 7514 and direct Sandy, Ethiopian 500.
Gemstone 69 Mike, contact Manchester radar 118.775.
Contact Manchester radar 118.775, Gemstone 69 Mike.
64, flight level 330.
Negative, Manchester radar on 118.775.
Manchester radar 118.775.
Control, good.
Manchester radar, good morning, Gemstone 69 Mike, passing flight level 122 for flight level 170.
To Bergie.
Gemstone 69 Mike, Manchester radar identified.
Position Bergie, Emirates 220.
Radar, good morning. This is Eurotran 8530, flight level 370, maintaining inbound to Baldi.
Eurotran 8530, good morning, continue as cleared.
Continue as cleared, Eurotran 8530.
Control, good morning, Eurotran 870 Yankee, flight level 370.
Eurotran 870 Yankee, hello, continue to need to.
Continue to Eurotran 870.
We won't be in the cruise for very long on this flight. I mean, we kind of hit cruise altitude and then it's pretty much top of descent straight away.
Emirates 220.
So
Emirates 220, guys.
220, Ryan Control is asking whether you would be able to flight level 370.
Come on.
Yep.
So right over the middle of the RC at the minute. Our route will be taking us to the north of Anglesey,
Good morning, you identified.
and then we'll be straight to the Wolsey VOR in Birkenhead, just beside Liverpool. I've had one of those in a while.
Good morning, Clean International 4 Bravo, Quebec, LL 3602 Gamsa.
International 4 Bravo, Quebec. Weather at Manchester is looking like.
To Battery from present position at Clean International 4 Bravo, Quebec.
So weather 5 knots of wind from 160 variable between 090 and 200.
Control Emirates 220. Go ahead. We can give you level 370 in at least 20 minutes.
Yeah,
however,
it's quite hard to say what runway that favours.
Okay, copy it, maintain level 350. Thank you, maintain.
It's quite hard to say whether that's going to favour runway 5 or 23. Just have to see what ATC gives me. Okay, slowly crawling our way up to flight level 170. I could increase the rate of climb by going on to manual. In fact, I think I'm going to do that. So manual set, and we'll set IS to 160. Just help us get up to 170 a little bit quicker. There's Anglesey down in front of us. Just about to see the whirl off in the distance. And just a broken cloud at 2,200 feet at Manchester. No rain, good visibility. Generally pretty nice looking day over there. Shouldn't cause us any problems.
Emirates 220, proceed for present position, now direct to Qatar. Direct Qatar, Emirates 220, thank you.
To go.
Emirates 220, contact now Ryan on 132.140, bye-bye.
And once we get into the cruise, we'll set power management to cruise, and we will put TCAS to normal.
Sky Travel 7363, contact Ryan on 127.310, bye-bye. 27310, Sky Travel 7363, good day.
So the ATC chatter is just for Europe, it's not UK specific, so getting quite a bit Eurocontrol.
Eurotram to 8464, contact Geneva on 134.315, bye-bye.
It's better.
134.315, Eurotram to 8464.
It's better than nothing. Okay, 500 to go. That's it. That cool.
Good morning, Lufthansa 595 Heavy, level 400.
Lufthansa 595, good morning, continue to Spessart.
Continue to Spessart, 595.
Right, popped us back into auto mode for speed.
Ethiopian 500, contact France on 133.830, bye-bye.
So not expecting a star, but we'll see what ATC gives us.
133.830, Ethiopian 500, bye-bye.
So Alt Star.
Radar, good morning, Eurotram 358, flight level 390, direct Bergamo.
Eurotram 358, good morning, report ready for descent.
Okay.
Alt.
let's see what, 6498, flight number 350.
So navigation,
6498, good morning, continue to
traffic
Bravo
to
and
be
report
normal,
to cents.
Bravo, call you 40 cents.
and we'll set power management to cruise.
Your trans 8530, contact Geneva 128.155, bye-bye.
Just 13 minutes to top of descent according to the FMC. Obviously that's going to be affected by whatever runway we get, which we don't know. There's Anglesey, sitting under quite a bit of cloud.
Your trans 87 Yankee, contact Geneva 128.155, bye-bye.
128, 159, 158, bye-bye.
So 206 is the automatic cruise speed that we're going to get. Whether we actually get up to that. 207 it's saying now.
Eurotransix 387, good morning, squawk 2765, proceed from present position direct to Alesso.
2675 to 2765 and direct to Alesso, confirm.
Yes, that is correct. Quality 07 on Mike, contact Milan on 125.275, bye-bye.
125.275, on Mike, quality 07 on Mike.
Lufthansa 1319 due to...
Wind isn't affecting us much. We've got 24 knots of wind at 189, so it's pretty much on the side. So it's not slowing us down, it's not speeding us up either though. 10 minutes to top of descent. I'm hoping we'll get runway 05 left at Manchester. We'll see. I don't know where the ATRs normally park. But what I can do is I can actually look at this flight. On flight radar 24 because it took off about half an hour before I did in the sim. It's already landed, so I can look in flight radar where he parked. And where he parked was stand 9. So we'll ask for that. Beyond ATC and see where that likes it or not. Sorry, just having a bit of a sneeze there. Pollen. Okay, that's the whirl up in front of us. Seven nautical miles to descent. What I can do is get Manchester ATIS, and that should be on 121.980. Put that on COM2. Doesn't always work putting it on COM2, I don't know why. So 121.980 confirm. Just check that on the, yeah, 121.980.
Landing runway 23 right.
Oh, here we
Departing runways 23 left, 23 right. Transition level 060. Read back all hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Yankee. Manchester Airport information Yankee. 0750 Zulu. Wind 160 at 5, ceiling 2200 broken. Temperature 15. Dew point 10. QNH 1005. Landing runway 23 right. Departing runways 23 left, 23 right. Transition level 060. Read back all hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Yankee.
Okay.
Manchester Airport info.
So we've got Yankee on board. So the landing 23 right, which means I'll have to take the long way round. That's okay. I'll just start prepping my flight plan for that in Navigraph. Okay, so I'm just looking at the chart for the ILS approach for 23 right, and that is on 109.5, 232 final approach course, platform altitude 3,500 feet at 10 DME. Airport elevation 257, runway 249. So 10 DME we want to be at 3,500 feet, and the minimums for Cat 1 decision altitude 449 feet. Pop that in now. So decision height. Yeah. So put in 450. This approach will be climb to 3,500 straight ahead until passing 750 feet or 0 DME from the ILS, whichever is later, then turn right onto track 356 almost north, then is directed. So climb to 3,500 feet straight ahead until passing 750, then turn right. Okay. Three minutes to Todd. I'll call ready for descent. Manchester radar gemstone 69 Mike, ready for descent.
Gemstone 69 Mike, fly present heading. Descend to flight level 110 Manchester Airport landing runway 23 right.
Descend to flight level 110, expect runway 23 right, QNH 1005. I don't know why I said QNH, didn't need that. Okay, so we have been given flight level 110. The 110 set. IS selected. 227 magenta. We can stay in a notch until we get to that speed, and then we'll come out of the notch. Otherwise we'll descend at a very slow speed. So we confirmed on 23 right, so we can now go to flight plan, EGCC, ILS. We're going to go for ILS 23 right. We're not going to put in a star. We'll just execute that. Okay, the radar speed will come out the notch. And we'll descend at
Gemstone 69 Mike, contact Manchester approach 121.355.
contact Manchester approach 121.355 Gemstone 69 Mike. Manchester approach Gemstone 69 Mike, descending flight level 110, passing flight level 145 with Yankee.
Gemstone 69 Mike, verify information Yankee.
I'm running out of premium characters. Verify information Yankee on board Gemstone 69 Mike.
Gemstone 69 Mike, Manchester approach, good day, QNH 1005. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 23 right.
Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 23 right, QNH 1005 Gemstone 69 Mike.
Negative, runway 23 right.
Runway 23 right, Gemstone 69 Mike. Okay, I have a discontinuity in the flight plan. I'm going to leave that in because I'm expecting radar vectors. So, descent checklist. Flight warning system, recall, nothing shown, landing elevation, checked and set, FMS, nav, checked, need to do the performance, decision height is set, arrival briefing will be, well, we'll take our radar vectors, I'm going to aim for 3,500 at 10 dB from the ILS, I need to set up my frequencies though, 109.5 on nav 1, and we'll put in Manchester 113.55 on nav 2. 1,000 to go. Airport's about 22 miles off to our right. Still got quite a ways to go. So we not crossed the transition level, which was 5,000 feet, or flight level 050. So stay standard for now. Once it's coming up on our altitude capture. But what I'm going to need to do is to think about going into heading mode, which I will do, and I'm going to go into course the other nav source, and I'm going to set my course to 232 for the ILS. Can't do that when you're in FMS1. So that's 232 set, and then I'll go back. Nav. We're coming up on my last waypoint, so...
Gemstone 69 Mike, turn right, heading 085, vectors for the approach.
Turn right, heading 085, Gemstone 69 Mike.
Gemstone 69 Mike, descend to flight level 090.
Descend flight level 090, Gemstone 69 Mike. So, flight level 090 selected, IAS selected, descending. Our landing lights can go on, our seatbelts can go on. And in PACX we will put the seatbelt sign on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the seatbelt sign is now turned on, so it is time to return to your seats and fasten your seatbelt.
Nice high speed descent. So 3,500 we were aiming for at the initial approach fix, CF23R.
We have begun our final descent into Manchester. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure
Approach checklist, our seatbelts are on, landing lights are on, altimeters are still not, it's 1005 once we get below the level. Cabin altitude, we will just check our depressurization is good, yep. Approach checklist complete. Quite nice out there, getting terrible frame rates again. Let's watch the speed. When we land, we want to try and exit at Papa if possible. Failing that, Bravo Delta, which is a high speed exit. If I land really well, I may be able to land at Foxtrot, but I always float the ATR, so it's unlikely I will do that. Is he going to let me descend any further? one thing I need to do is set up the performance data for landing, and it was 060 for the wind direction, and the speed was 5. So we've got VAP of 112. There's no point in putting in the QNH or anything like that, it doesn't affect anything. Slightly expected them to clear me lower by now, but let's see.
Gemstone 69 Mike, turn right heading 120.
Turn right heading 120, Gemstone 69 Mike. Manchester. Let's see. Really should be descending by now.
Gemstone 69 Mike, request altitude change.
Gemstone 69 Mike, turn left heading 065, descend to flight level 070.
Turn left 065, descend flight level 070, Gemstone 69 Mike. You see...
Aircraft calling for new altitude, say call sign.
Gemstone 69 Mike.
Gemstone 69 Mike, I didn't get that altitude. Say again, altitude.
Request 5,000 feet, Gemstone 69 Mike.
Gemstone 69 Mike, unable 5,000 feet at this time.
Yeah, he's got me on the...
Aircraft calling, I didn't get that.
Yeah, ignore that. So the vectoring is pretty poor there. He turned me to the right, but it was too high, so he's had to turn me to the left. This is definitely something.
Gemstone 69 Mike, turn right heading 120, descend to 6,000 feet, QNH 1005.
Turn right heading 120, descend to 6,000 feet, QNH 1005, Gemstone 69 Mike.
Gemstone 69 Mike, 9 miles from CF2 Tree R, turn right, heading 190, maintain 3,500 feet until established on the final approach course, cleared ILS runway 2 Tree right.
Turn right heading 190, maintain 3,500 until established on the final approach course, cleared ILS 23 right, Gemstone 69 Mike.
Negative, maintain 3,500 feet.
Maintain 3,500 feet, Gemstone 69 Mike. Okay, I've switched my nav source to the ILS, put the approach mode on. 3,500 feet selected. Need to come out of standard barometer now and set our altimeter to QNH of 1005. Set. Lock star, GS star, so we're already capturing the glide slope and the localizer. And the approach speed is active. Glide slope captured. We're quite far out, so the missed approach is 3,500, which is what we have set, so we will leave alt select alone. Well, at least it didn't shoot me through the localizer, but not a very efficient approach. .2 miles. Bring the speed down. Bit of a plate of cloud. It did say it was what did it say? 2,200 at Manchester. Hopefully it's quite a thin layer and we'll just pop through it. No anti-ice considerations. We'll go flaps 10 at 10 DME. Okay, final approach fix. Coming up and crossing that at 3,500. Flaps 15.
Gemstone 69 Mike, contact Manchester Tower 119.405.
Manchester Tower on 119.405, Gemstone 69 Mike. Manchester Tower, Gemstone 69 Mike, established on the localizer ILS 23 right.
Aircraft calling, I didn't get that.
Manchester Tower, Gemstone 69 Mike, ILS 23 right.
Gemstone 69 Mike, Manchester Tower, continue.
Wilco. Okay. Gear down.
Gemstone 69 Mike, wind 160 at 5, runway 2 tree right cleared to land.
Clear to land, runway 23 right, Gemstone 69 Mike. So that's flaps 30 set. So before landing, checklist. Landing lights are on. Cabin crew advised, landing gears 3 green. Flaps checked, set. Power management, take off. True low speed indicated. Icing, AOA light is not on. External lights are on. Landing checklist complete. So radar altimeter's live. Wind is 060. It's like a tailwind. Yeah, okay, well, it can go up to 50 knots of tailwind in the ATR, so that's okay. Just gonna watch our speed. But we are fully stabilized, about 1,000 feet. Okay. Autopilot off. Low.
Approaching minimum. 200. Minimum. Minimum.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Gemstone 69 Mike, exit right at hotel.
Exit right at hotel, Gemstone 69 Mike.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Manchester. The local time is
Well, hotel was
9:56 a.m. and it's
impossible.
currently
I
about
was still
50
rolling too fast
degrees
then, so we'll
Celsius.
exit
You can now
that.
use your mobile devices.
Foxtrot,
Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete
which
stop
is
and
the
the
one
seatbelt
before
sign is
I
turned off. Remember to use
was
caution when
planning.
opening the overhead bins, as items may have been shifted during the
So
flight.
they need to work on that. I've noticed that all the taxiway exits are too ambitious. You're still moving too quickly to exit where it tells you to.
Gemstone 69 Mike, contact ground 121.855.
Contact ground 121.895, Gemstone 69 Mike.
Negative, ground on 121.855.
Ground on 121.855, Gemstone 69 Mike. Okay, gust lock is on. Get the throttles into idle. Flaps can go up. Landing and strobe lights can go off, and our probe heats can go off. The transformer rectifier unit is off, and the weather radar can go off. And we will ask for Gate 9. Manchester ground, Gemstone 69 Mike, request taxi to Gate 9.
Aircraft calling for taxi instruction. Say call sign.
Gemstone 69 Mike.
Aircraft calling for taxi instructions, say call sign.
Gemstone 69 Mike.
Gemstone 69 Mike. Say again gate number.
Gate 9.
Gemstone 69 Mike. Gate 9 does not exist at this airport or may not be available in this scenery. Please select another.
We'll take any gate, please. Gemstone 69 Mike.
Gemstone 69 Mike. Gate 25 taxi via Foxtrot, Bravo, Papa, Lima.
Gate 25 taxi via Foxtrot, Bravo, Papa, Lima. Gemstone 69 Mike. Okay, yeah, I can see where that is. So I'm going to go straight ahead, then turn left onto Bravo at the next intersection, and then right onto Papa, and then right again onto Lima. Okay, parking brake can come off. Ah yeah, this Manchester scenery, I remember, is particularly unkind on frame rates. Turned off AIG traffic, which gave me quite a lot of frame rates back. Okay, here's Papa. So after landing checklist, radar standby, flight controls are locked, flaps are up, trims set, landing and strobe lights are off, anti-ice, de-ice are off. Probe heats are off and TRU is off, and I will leave the condition lever as it is. So it was down to Lima. Gate 25. Part of the problem as well with the ATR seems to be that the way they programmed it as a small GA aircraft. So the sim treats it as a small GA aircraft. So like pushback tugs and things like that are always the little ones, but also things like beyond ATC then think it's a small aircraft. So when you ask for lots of gates, it won't give it. It just won't allow you to go to the main gates. Anyway, gate 25 should be down here somewhere. Yeah, there's 23. Should be 25 here, it is. So ATR is that second mark there. Can't really see, but take it at that. Okay, put the parking brake on. Right. There we are on the stand. Let's get some wheel chocks in and call for some ground power. And that way we can get the feather condition lever 1 and shut off. And I'm going to feather condition lever 2. I'm connected to ground power, so I'm going to shut that off now as well. Turn the ground power on. Gets rid of that rumbling noise. And there we are. On the stand, shut down. So our beacon can go off. Wing and tail light can go off. Let's get the doors open, tail prop on. Oh, still got a taxi light on there, better turn that off. See, it's very deceptive. I saw that mark disappear under the nose and thought I must be on it, but it was actually quite way off it. Anyway. No marshaller to help me. Right. Parking checklist. So parking brake is on. Taxi takeoff flights are off. Condition lever 2 is feathered. Factors cut off. Beacon is off. Transponder. Just stand by. Tail prop is on. Seat belts can go off. And we'll pop them off in. Let the deboarding to begin in PACX. So we'll be leaving the aircraft, so just do the final bits of the checklist. So the oxygen can go off. Ice protection's all off. External lights, well, leave the nav light on. Pan lights can go off. Emergency exit lights. Disarm. Radar's off. Condition lever 2 is already shut off. Fuel pumps 1 and 2 off. Cockpit door locking system is off. External power and battery. Well, we'll just as soon as I do that, I'll start to get a really bad rumbling noise it makes. So I'll just let the passengers finish exiting. I could try this with what's it called? GSX, but frame rates would then probably disappear completely. Anyway, a good flight. Thank you very much. The landing was pretty smooth. The rollout was not good though. What did I land at? 53 feet per minute. I think that's my smoothest landing in the ATR yet. But I do find it when particularly if it's a bit laggy on the frame rates, it's hard to control the rollout, as it is with a lot of aircraft in Microsoft Flight Simulator. But anyway, that'd better do it for today. And thanks for watching, and see you next time.